I'm gonna guess is on somebody's list somewhere.
Hmm.
And it's a game that I've been having a lot of fun with on the channel, and I have a ton of content for it. And that's Rolling Realms by Stonemeyer Games and Jamie Stegmeyer. Who's got it?
Yeah, that's
Somebody's
I've
got
heard
it.
of that one.
It's on a list, I think.
it is
It's on a
the
list. Good.
Let's
What?
bring up the list.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
It's most
All right.
likely Chris.
yeah, that's
Good. Chris, what number was it?
yeah, that's number 2.
It's a number 2.
Yeah, I like Rolling Realms. Ryan, talk a little about this one because
Oh, hold on. It's on my list too.
Oh, wait.
It's on
What?
my list too. Get that whistle
minute.
ready.
What number
Blow the
is that?
whistle.
6, I believe.
Number 6.
Oh, right. There we
Look at that.
go. There we go. Yes.
So talk about this one because it's obviously one we've both enjoyed for some reason here. So
Absolutely. What he managed to be able to do and just make little thematic connections to some, like at least in this box, connections to games that Stonemeyer Games has published, and how you actually interact with those cards by the dice rolls makes it do feel like oh yeah, I remember that. That's exactly how Euphoria works, or yeah, I can see that's how like Scythe works. And so being able to take all those games, and the modularity of a game is absolutely fantastic. Just choosing 3 realms to play in a round, have to figure out what the connections are between them, and then you have to play 3 rounds. The replayability is through the roof. And then of course you go bazonkers for all of these expansion packs that you kind of go for, with that he's got all of these different games that Jamie really enjoys and loves. The replayability right now for this game is through the roof, and the gameplay is just fun. It's just fun trying to figure out the interactions and the combos on how do these realms going to work together. He's got to smash it. And for something that he came up with during the pandemic, just as his little side project, we're just going to, I'm just got this idea. Let's just put it out there as a print and play for all of the folks out there. And let's play test it together through like Zoom calls and whatnot. And then people are like, this is good. You should actually make this. And he's like, okay, I guess so. And then it turned into what it is today. So I was in there. I was right from the ground zero, right that very first iteration piece of paper that you could print off at home and play along with him. I was hooked right then. And then I'm really enjoying the solitaire mini golf variant, which is a whole bunch of like a series of challenges that you have to do with certain realms and have to play with certain rules and have to get a certain goal. It's been it's just a lot of fun. Rolling Realms. Go.
And I will note, Rachel's saying you haven't opened those packs, just so you know.
I agree. What a monster. Go ahead. Continue.
So, but to the
have you even played this game?
Open them live. Open them live.
no, to the point though, this game keeps coming out with new collaborations now. So they've left that world that was just Stonemeyer, and they've gone on, and that's what's really neat. I mean, there's Honey Buzz and all these other things in there, and games I haven't played. And I feel like I haven't got through all the packs at this point, for what it's worth. But I've got through probably 2/3 of them now, and it's really great to be able to see that. And that's why, to the replayability point, I mean, this could go on for a really long time. That modularity is huge, and he's doing the live playthroughs of it as well. I mean, Jimmy's been on the channel before. Jimmy was one of the first people on Creators Corner, so obviously I have a great appreciation for Jamie personally, just because of the early support that he gave this channel. But he's going to keep doing those plays, so you can participate with him too. So I think that's the other neat thing, and it is still something you can play with friends online, which has not died. Like, that is still a thing, you know what I mean? We can still do that, and it's still enjoyable, and we do it with our community. I've done it a few times with you, so I feel like that is a beautiful thing about this, and I hope that trend never goes away. I really hope that sticks.
This is fantastic. And he's got the new one in development, which is Rolling Realms Redux, which is going to be a whole brand new box with a whole brand new set of realms.
One of the reveals recently, I think, was it has poker.
A roll and write poker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
So
yeah. But that's going to be in the new...
Oh, like a Wild card.
Oh, was it a joke?
Oh no, it wasn't.
One-eyed jacks are wild.
Yeah.
And I have another one that we really enjoy around here, and this doesn't make too many lists, so I'd be surprised if it's actually on somebody's list. If anybody, it would be on maybe Anthony's list at the best. I'm not sure if Ryan or Chris have played it at all, but that's Dungeon Academy by the Op.
Do you know this one?
No.
I have not
No,
played
it's-
this one.
Okay, so Dungeon Academy is not your like really traditional roll and write, but you do roll a bunch of dice and you do have to write on paper. So I'm classifying it as a roll and write. But what you're going to do is that you communally roll a big mitt full of dice into a big kind of like a 4x4 grid square. And they're going to have potions and monsters. Yeah, kind of like that. So they'll kind of roll into a little bowl and they have these monsters and potions. And there's big monsters, little monsters and stuff like that. And then everybody else has got this little pad of paper where you, there it is. So, and it's all situational. So I could be looking at the grid of dice from my side of the table, but Chris will be looking at it from his side of the table, and it'll be a little bit of a different maze. You got to go through the maze. You got to track. Okay, I'm going to go fight this monster, and then I'm going to go fight this monster, and then I'm going to pick up a potion, and then I'm going to fight another little monster, and then you kind of just track your way through this maze of dice. All the while, you're a little hero. There's like a little hero card in there. They can only take so many hit points or so much magic damage as you go through. And so as you fight a big monster, you take 2 hits of damage. Fight a little monster, you take 1 point of damage, but the potions will heal you as you go through your little grid. And monsters are worth points. If I'm thinking like this correctly, you can get little item cards. And it's also a little race because whoever can finish their little maze first is going to get a first pick of some treasure cards in between rounds. And you go through 4 rounds of going through this little, you shake up the dice, put them down in the middle of the table, and then you kind of just go for it. And then you get more loot and more treasure that can give you bonuses and little game-breaking abilities like, oh, big monsters only cause you 1 point of damage instead of 2 points of damage type. Or I can pass through a big monster for free once per round type things. And so it's a lot of fun. It's very quick. It probably only takes about a half an hour to 40 minutes to play through the 4 rounds. And we have a ton of blast around the MistaRau Gaming household here with this one.
Is this Arcadia Quest artwork? Or does it just look kind of similar?
Maybe it's just kind of similar.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Okay.
And it's designed by Julian Elaine. I think it's published by the Ops. The Ops sent me this quite a long time ago as a review copy type thing. So, but we've had a ton of fun with it. It was a big surprise. I had never heard of it before we had got it. And as I was reading through it, I was like, oh man, there's a game in here that's actually pretty decent. And I never hear people talk about it. So I thought I'd come on tonight and talk about this one, because if you haven't had a chance, if you have a chance to check it out, definitely check it out, because I think it's worth the while.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, it sounds neat. I like the concept that you described of we're looking at the map differently.
Yeah.
That to me that's a unique thing. I don't hear about that all that often.
$15.
Hey.
Are you gonna purchase it live on air?
No way. No way. Imagine.
One day, I
This is
can
like-
see that happening.
Yeah, this is like real life junkie behavior here.
I know, right? Just, yeah. I'll put in the chapter list. Like, please, Giselle, do not look at this part of the stream.
Do not watch.
Yeah. So yeah, Dungeon Academy. I don't ever hear it really mentioned at all. So I had to make sure that I mentioned it, because it is a ton of fun.
Well, Danielle says she has it on her shelf of shame, and you may have just pushed it off for her. So good job.
Perfect. Yes.
Go.
Me and Danny are really good at pushing each other to get our games off the shelf, because I've got Tesseract back here, which she made me. I'm quite sure she made me buy that game so that I can play.
Nice.
Because
There we go.
See, fellow junkies.
There you go.
See,
There you go.
Yep.
Thank you for the promotion of our Discord channel.
Oh, yes.
That's basically, yeah. I look, it is great to see new games that I haven't heard of. So that's really exciting. Hey, it's the Eclectic Camel.
Whoa.
Oh, David, how's it
Brian.
going?
And
And Brian, hey, buddy.
Hey guys, welcome.
Absolutely.
Crowded house now.
I like
I
it.
love it.
Now, I did like that you said promotion. So, Mr. Rao, you are one of our people that are on our Discord. You have your own separate section on our Discord. Thank you so much for all your contributions. On
Yeah,
our Discord
absolutely. It's a
community.
fun place. It's a great place. I promote it every chance that I can. We got to get as many people in there as possible. And people have been mentioning that this is like one of the more friendlier. This is like the better. Like, there's no toxic behavior in this Discord channel, at least that I've seen it. Everybody's so cool. Everybody's so friendly. Everybody's so enthusiastic about games, and not even just games. It's like we're posting stuff about our families and different things. The music chat is always really fun. The movie chats are always a little fun and stuff like that. So it's a great community to be a part of. I'm glad to be part of it. I'm glad to call you guys friends and my friends and stuff like that from far away, even though you're way over there on the East Coast and I'm just a prairie boy, but we all have the
That's
same
all right.
thing in common.
We're all board gamers. What's next?
We
up
are
for your
all
channel?
gamers. We are all gamers.
What's next up on the MistaRau Gaming channel?
All this month I've been doing the pandemic game system. So not games that are pandemic, but I've been playing like Rising Tide, the Clone Wars, Star Wars one, Fall of Rome is coming up, I believe, next week. I played the Reign of Cthulhu one. So I'm playing through all of the games. I was really happy that people around Saskatoon lent me their copies because I didn't actually own them and had no access to them. So people are like, well, if you give me a shout out on the channel, I'll give you my game. And I'm like,
Wow.
Sweet.
I don't have to buy the game. So perfect. Thank you very much. So they've been doing that. Last night I had a stream. I was supposed to do a stream for the Guild Academies of Valeria, the newest Valeria title from Daily Magic. I had super technical difficulties. Anybody who's in the chat here that was part of that chat, my internet just went, they went sunk right into the, I was getting warnings all across the thing. And I was like, what is going on? And apparently I needed a new router. So my wife got a new router for me today on her lunch break. And now I'm here. I'm able. Nothing seems choppy. So
No, you're
Now
good.
it's smooth.
smooth sailing now, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
And for those who do, if you are interested, we highly recommend go check out MistaRau Gaming. But also on the Discord, as he noted, he has his own section, so you can find out what he's up to as well, and all his latest videos and his full schedule there, as well as I know he is post actively. Also, we got Dan in the house here.
A lot of people.
Ooh,
Yeah,
everybody
is hopping in. I can see, which is great to see.
absolutely.
But yeah,
Perfect.
thank you as always, man. And thank again, and always, I love, like I said, when we bring in the games I haven't heard of.
Yeah,
because there's so often there's so many games out there. It's bound to happen, but I feel like it doesn't happen nearly enough. So
yeah.
it's always a great surprise.
Perfect. Yeah. Like I said, if you have a chance to see it, if you just see it kind of just out and about in one of those game libraries and at any cons or anything like that, like I said, it's a quick teach. It's a quick play. I know at least one of you in there is going to actually enjoy it once you start playing it.
I get the sense you and I would like this one.
I think you might like it.
You both are gonna dislike it. I'm gonna love it.
Oh man.
Be pleasantly surprised. I'll put money down that at least one person is going to like it.
All right, sounds good.
I'll take those.
Awesome,
All right,
gents.
sir. See you in the chat, and we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be hanging around for a bit while I get everything all set up for a new playthrough video.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
All right. See you later.
Awesome. Take care, gents.
Bye.
We got